Hi class, I want to get started showing you how to do a flat wash. Flat washes are incredibly important for you to develop your skills as a painter. So I mixed a lot of cobalt blue paint. It could be obviously any color, but you need to mix more than you think you're gonna ever need. And I'm using a flat brush to get started. My paper is dry. So I'm going to start by grabbing the paper with my flat brush and moving crosswards. This is an inexpensive watercolor paper. It's a Canson, I believe. And it's never going to absorb like the Arches paper or Fabriano. But for what I'm doing right now, I don't want to spend that money for just practice. So you can just keep going sideways or back and forth, whatever. But the goal that you have from this lesson is to develop a flat wash. Once it starts streaking, that's when you have to stop. And I'm at that point. And you can see that I have some bands in here that or ripples. It's not completely straight, but it's the best I'm going to get with this brush and that kind of paper. I'm going to move over now to a round brush, and this is a large round, and I'm using like a number 12. And just to tell you, that was a 1-inch flat that I was using. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the round, just to get a feel for what the round will do for me. And it's a totally different feeling. And this time it seems to be going on better than the flat did. Still not flat, but it's the best I'm going to get. And I have to accept that. That's the thing. We tend to want to make things perfect with watercolor, but there is no perfect in watercolor. It's going to have a life of its own. So I'll stop with that and move my board away and show you that you can also do these practices on typing paper or printer paper. Just because it's almost like a dance movement with your hand. And I want you to get to the point where you can feel the rhythm with your hand on how to make the strokes. And know that the printer paper is going to be streaky and it's going to buckle. And that's fine, because this is not, it's not for looks at this point. It's having you learn to get the feel. And that's as good as it's going to get. And you may want to do 5 or 6 of these, just getting that feel, or try making the paper go in the opposite direction and try horizontal. I prefer to keep my own paper at an angle like that. Because I'm left-handed, it makes it easier for me to go in a particular angle, and I like going downhill. So you may want to try moving your paper in different positions. And also try the round brush. And again, this is on dry paper. Okay, I'll move on to my next exercises in another video.